Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. We are preparing ourselves for the second day of conference tournament play here at Central Christian College of the Bible in Moberly, Missouri. The Saints will be taking on the Bears. Central Christian College women's program will be taking on the Barclay Bears here in just a few minutes. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be with you shortly. Sounds fine. Have you put your mic headset on?
Okay, I'm in.
Can you hear yourself in one ear?
I can hear. Yeah, it's light.
Yeah, it is light.
Yeah, it's light. I hear me on my left ear.
Yeah.
And then you on my right. It's like you're whispering right into my ear. That's fun.
We should be. Let me setting some volumes here. Jeremiah, talk for me.
Yeah, it's a great day to be out here at the Furneaux Center watching the Lady Saints take on the Barclay Bears in one of the last games of the MCC tournament.
Well, there's still another day's worth of games, bud.
In the second round of the MCC tournament. Now, is this one of our last games for our girls?
If they win, they keep playing.
They win, they keep. But I mean, of the season, is this the end of the season?
Yeah,
cap?
this is. They've got the potential to go to the national tournament for Christian colleges.
Okay. When is that?
That begins next week, I believe.
Okay. And do they have to qualify here? Is that what that is?
I don't know if I think everybody gets a game at for the national tournament.
Okay, so it's just an additional end of season tournament.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I think everybody gets to go, but it's weird. It's like that's a different.
It's a different conference. Yeah.
It's like a regional.
Well, the MCC championship is a regional to us conference, and then the national one is obviously a little further extended out there.
I think that's yeah.
Yeah.
This is a conference tournament, and then followed by a regional tournament.
Yeah. So no, the regional tournament followed by a conference tournament.
This is the conference tournament.
I thought this was a regional.
No, this is the conference tournament. All of these teams are in our conference.
But they're not NCCAA. They're not all, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, then, but the next tournament that we go to, we play other schools outside of this conference, right?
Yes, in a regional sense.
Oh, well, that's kind of interesting that they structure it that way. You'd think regional would be smaller than a
no. Regional is always
national.
is usually a larger section than your conference.
That's great.
Yeah, we need to get you watching swimming, I think, a little
we
bit
are
more
here in the booth today with
a sports rookie.
Hello.
And
a sports rookie, but a radio amateur, I guess. I would throw that out there. My mom always said I had the face for radio.
Okay. All right.
Good. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, this will be fun. I'm getting these questions out now so I don't look like Swiss cheese.
Jeremiah, let's just be realistic here.
Don't make me look too bad.
Okay.
Come on now.
I will from time to time throw in points of correction.
Yeah.
You get to just be the color guy.
I am, yeah.
So you get to ask the questions that affect the community thinking.
Brian, what's going on there?
Yeah, that is a team that has showed up very late and has 3 minutes to get warmed up before we start the game.
Now, is this the same coach? Is this the same coaching staff that was here?
Central Christian College of the Bible Saints. Before we get started, if you will, please stand for a word of prayer given by Jeremiah Ratliff.
Heavenly Father, Lord, we're grateful for this day, even for the cold air that reminds us that we are alive and that is indeed a gift from you. We thank you for this day of life that we may use it to be here at this competition. We thank you for the safety of all the teams that have been traveling to and fro. We ask that you continue to provide safety for us as we play our games. And Lord, instill the spirit of Christ in our hearts that we may leave our all on the courts for you. Lord, we love you, we praise you, and ask this in Jesus Christ's almighty name. All God's people say, amen.
And now please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
And good morning and welcome to the broadcast today, coming to you from the Furneaux Center on the campus of Central Christian College of the Bible Saints. Starting lineups are being announced. We'll join you shortly after all starters have been announced.
Number 13, Kia Robertson. Number 15, Tiny Williams. Number 23, Jamia Jackson. And now, the starting lineup for your CCCB Saints. At guard, a 5'3" freshman from Russellville, Kentucky, number 14, Wakaria Hines. At forward, a 5'8" junior from Hickey, Missouri, number 25, Lexi Withenan. At center, a 5'10" sophomore from Country Club Hills, Illinois, number 15, Rand Brady. At guard, a 5'8" freshman from Council Bluffs, Iowa, number 3, Morgan Beckner. And at guard, a 5'6" freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, number 33, Azira Davis. The Saints are led by head coach Corey Zarzinski and assistant coach Alan Maltzberger.
And there you have it. Starting lineups for both teams.
And now we've got the tip-off.
On the mic tonight, Brian Taylor and Jeremiah Ratliff joining us in the booth for the first time.
Glad to be here, Brian. It's been an enjoyable season for our Saints this year, watching Coach Zarzuski do her thing in her first year of her coaching staff here at Central. Looks like there's a little bit of hesitation here. Switching out a player. All right. And we'll get underway.
Tip-off goes to the Barclay Bears. So Saints fall into their 2-3 zone. Defense they've been playing all year. Coach Corey Zarzuski says that that gives her team the best chance to win because teams really have to be able to hit from the outside the way they play that zone. So first shot, no good. Saints on the rebound.
Now, Brian, how does zone defense differ from man-to-man?
Zone, you cover a space. Man-to-man, you cover a person.
Okay, great. So it stands to say that man-to-man's a bit more interactive than zone. It's going to take a lot more
No,
energy.
not necessarily. It just depends on how you play how you play that zone. Some are passive, some are active. Right, Brady kicks it out.
Yeah, she's getting down in there.
Shot up and good.
Oh, good to see.
Tira Davis.
First point.
First bucket of the game for the Saints.
The Saints.
The Barclay Bears probably going to take a little while to get warmed up. They showed up 3 minutes before the start of the game, and we gave them a little extra time to get warmed up here this morning. Weather conditions have been playing havoc in our
less than ideal
in our travel for the conference, so they're probably just a little cool coming off the out of the
icy tundra out there.
Yeah. Out the snowy tundra.
Looks like
Turnover on the Saints. Number 15. That's Tyvee Williams, a 5'3" sophomore out of Terrell, Texas, with the first bucket for the Bears.
Makaria Hines taking it in.
We have seen Makaria come out of her shell here the last half of the season.
She's been great to watch. She's got a lot of energy, good
as a
good momentum.
freshman, she's finding herself in the college game, and you've seen that. She's been a lot more aggressive with going to the hole and looking to create, which is opening up all kinds of opportunities for her teammates.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to see what next season has in store for some of these girls. You know, we had a lot of freshmen on the team this year, so I'm interested to see their development over the next few years. And you know, if the next few years are anything like this year, we're in for a good treat here for the next season of Lady Saints basketball.
It's the turnover on the Saints. Right there, that's what Coach Corey is wanting her defense to do, is to just pack it into the center and get a turnover. And
I hear the best offense is a good defense, Brian.
It is, Jeremiah. It is. Defense wins championships.
I'll say.
Nearly in every sport, except swimming.
Well, that's an understandable assertion there, Brian.
And turnover on the Saints. Drive up.
Ooh.
Ball up again, and Ray Brady pulls it down for the Saints.
You know, Brian, I thought my beard was long, but some of this hair out here is,
makes you look like a pup there, Jeremiah.
Does. It's got to be heavy too. That's what I keep thinking, especially in them braids.
Oh. Turnover by Rhea. Turned into a bucket for number 23. That's Jamia Jackson, 5'6" junior out of Wichita, Kansas. Rhea's got to have a little bit better court awareness there to keep two hands on the ball.
Yeah.
Helps with those simple and easy turnovers. There goes Makaria, drives in the lane, kicks out. 3-point bucket up for Tira Davis, and that is good, giving the Saints a lead,
and
5-4.
I believe in our 3-point fundraiser, that's got to mean something, Brian, right?
It does mean a little something. Means Janelle Owens, our VP for advancement's going to pay some more money to the college for that.
That's wonderful. Oh, looks like some effort there.
We are doing a fundraising challenge in this tournament for the Saints. Every three-pointer by the men or women's team. We have people that have graciously signed up. There's still time to do that. Go to our Facebook site if you're interested in supporting Saints basketball. You can scroll down a day or two's worth and find the three-point challenge and get yourself signed up. Saints trail 6-5 on that last bucket.
Wizenan taking it in, but unsuccessfully.
That's Lexi's game, though. Lexi likes hanging out in the short corner right there underneath the basket and taking it to the hoop, drawing the foul. Excellent free throw shooter.
Every point counts.
Lexi Wiseman steps up for one of two. And gets the shooter's roll. Ties things up 6-6. 6:03 left to go in this first quarter. Second one's good.
Now, Brian, what was that call that led to those?
She was fouled. She was hit basically in her arms as she was in the act of shooting. Another turnover by the Barclay Bears. Tier Davis with the ball for the Saints up top.
You know, it's really that awareness you were talking about earlier, Brian. It's so crucial.
15-footer. Up, rebound, Barclay Bears.
All right.
Julie Estremera in the game for the Saints, giving Rhea Brady a breather. Long shot up. This is what happens when you get here 5 minutes before the game starts. Barclay Bears starting off cold.
Now they're going to have to take this first.
Oh, Tira Davis on the drive just fell short of space getting that ball to her teammate Lexi Weisenan, waiting down in her favorite spot to get it.
Certainly hear the crowd out chanting for defense.
Bucket rebounded and up.
You know, Brian, I was a little worried that the winter weather conditions would put a damper on the conference tournament here. However, we had a good turnout yesterday as far as crowd participation. It seems like a nice crowd up there today.
Well, hopefully with the conditions today that people can make their way over to the campus. And Beckner with the three-pointer, no good, and
that's Beckner,
hustled
yes.
to get the rebound and off her hands, out of bounds.
I tell you, Morgan Beckner is great to watch. She's just where you don't want her to be, you know.
For the other team,
yeah. For that team.
Coach Corey Zarzewski called a 30-second timeout. We'll stay with the game here. Saints trail by 1, 7-8 here against the Barclay Bears in conference tournament play. 4:32 left to go here in this first period. The Saints have 0 team fouls. The Barclay Bears have 2 team fouls. And kind of summarizes here just over halfway in this first quarter.
Well, it's still early, and I suspect that once Barclay finally gets warmed up a little bit, we'll see a bit more of a press.
It can be a hard thing though, Jeremiah, to being asked of the Bears to come off a road trip.
Yeah, for hours at a time.
And then get here and jump right into gameplay without the mental preparation, and that can affect the whole game.
It can.
Not saying it will, but the effects of that are you just never know till the game gets played how the Bears will come out of those difficult circumstances there. 7-8, Saints trail. Julie Estremera in the middle. Tira Davis with the ball up top. Dribbles, kicks it out to Beckner. Beckner back to Davis. 15-foot fadeaway, no good. Estremera on the rebound, no good. And ball rebounded by the Bears up to 15, Tyvee Williams. She kicks it out. Three-pointer up. Lexi Weisenan in on the rebound there. And
a scuffle for it.
In the alternate possession, Saints will get the ball. Good hard play by both teams there. Love to see that hustle play. Tira Davis with the ball for the Saints. Top of the key.
You know, some might say it's a little early to be going after, those dives like that, but every ball counts, Brian. Good point.
It's just like in bowling, Jeremiah. Every pin counts.
Every pin counts.
Yeah.
I am an up-and-coming bowler after all.
Jeremiah completing his first year of league play in bowling.
That is true. Although I don't think we're going to see any bowling here unless it's around the rim. A couple of those like to circle outside.
And we're going to get a foul called.
Oh, a shot up, no good.
Jump ball called.
Oh.
No foul, jump ball called on joint possession between number 13, Kia Robertson, and Morgan Beckner. So the ball stays with the Bears. Tira Davis. No, Makaria Hines on the block.
There we go. Nice turnover.
Tira Davis bringing it up for the Saints, getting things set up. Right at the top of the key, looking for a pick from one of her teammates.
Karia's
Create a
on
little
the
pick and
outside.
roll action. In goes Lexi. She gets the ball up. Julie Estremera on the rebound. They're playing any over.
There.
And
Third time's a charm, Brian.
Lexi decided enough of that. No sending Red Rover right over the backboard there. And again, the field goal percentage for the Bears is not very good this first quarter. Saints lead 9-8.
Always makes for a more interesting game to see it nice and tight, though. Good back
Well,
and forth.
And you see, familiarity.
Yeah.
Coaches know how to defend against what other teams like to do. They know
Especially
which players
after all
to
season, having
look
those
for.
games.
Yep, a lot more knowledge there.
You know.
Good duck around there by the defender.
Oh,
And then
there
a
we
throwaway
go.
pass to Tira Davis on the drive
Coming
into the
in for
hoop.
it. Nice
Puts the
layup.
Saints up by 3, 11-8 with a minute 45 left to go here in the first quarter. Saints continue to keep the
Keep the
pressure on the court there and right in the lane, not making it easy for any lane points. And again, I think we're seeing some of the effects of just coming off the bus, still lingering here in this
Looks
first
like
quarter.
We've got a substitution going on.
Yep, Lexi Wisenand out.
Hope she's
Rhea Brady
in
in.
need of a break.
It looks like she's just got a little muscle cramp over there. Caitlin Waffler back into the game for the Saints. Saints just about threw it away, but able to retain possession. Getting the ball into Rhea Brady. Rhea Brady dancing right on the line
Taking
there.
it in.
Beckner tried to get the rebound, knocked away. Ball up for the Barclay Bears. And they're going to get set up into their zone offense.
Hands up, straight up.
Good fake pump, in and out. Rebound, Rhea Brady. 45 seconds to go here. First quarter action. Second day of the MCCCT tournament. Backdoor cut. Oh, just off the hands of Tira Davis underneath the basket. Turnover Saints. 33.9 seconds to go. Saints gonna settle into that 2-3 zone. 25 seconds left to go. Again, the Saints like to pack it in, make it tough for that action right there. And also provides the best chances for rebounding.
True.
10 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
Well, you only need one to score, Brian.
And getting a pick and roll. We'll see if Tira Davis can get
it up
to Rhea Brady at the top of the key. Just as the buzzer went off.
That buzzer beater there.
Saints lead 11-8 in this consolation game.
Great first quarter, Brian.
Great first quarter. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you shortly. You're watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible. And we're back getting ready for second quarter action. Ball will be possessed in this second quarter, first by the Saints.
I see Caitlin Wampler's out here.
Caitlin Wampler on the court, along with Atira Davis, Morgan Beckner, Rhea Brady, and Julia Estremera, all the way from Florida here. Julia experiencing snow for the first time in her life up here.
Yes.
We've had two really good snowfalls, and it's been fun watching her just experience the white stuff.
Both snowfalls over 10 inches, I think, Brian. That really wears down for those Midwest winters. You see the Bears dance around there.
Three-point shot up, no good. Rebound, and going to have a turnover, taking extra steps.
I think that was a little bit of traveling there.
Is number 25, Getchumani Croyance, Jr. out of the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Someplace warm, but just not on the court. Tira Davis takes it down.
Caitlin Wampler needs to get warmed up. She's a really solid three-point shooter for us, and needs to find some action there.
Ooh.
Tira Davis goes hard to the hole and is
looks like she's okay.
No foul called, just knocked out of bounds.
A bit of a dive. It's all right.
11-8.
Get back at it. You don't want to see injuries today, Brian. Not today. Not during the tournament.
Saints. Not enough movement on the inbound play and get called for 5 seconds.
Huh.
One of those unfortunate turnovers you never want to see.
Well, I don't think they make it the easiest for you, getting in there. Ooh, nice
And
3 points.
it's Tyvee Williams with her first three-pointer of the day. Ties things up 11-11. It's been a few minutes since we've seen some scoring, so
Yes, it's nice to.
good to see the lids off the baskets.
No pun intended.
Caitlin Wampler
Crowd
looking to
counting
drive
down
and
the shot clock.
throws it up. Doesn't hit the rim, so that's going to be shot clock violation, but rebounded already by the Bears, so they get to keep possession.
They dance around the outside there.
That's what Coach Corey Zarzewski's defense is designed to do. Going to have Morgan Beckner called for the reach-in foul on the drive by Tyvee Williams.
Now, how have the Bears' three-point game been in the past, Brian? Do you recall some of their strengths?
I have not seen statistics there, Jeremiah, to know if I just know when the team comes off the bench and they miss their first like 7 or 8 three-point shots, it's usually a function of just not being warmed up.
Yep. Again, we're seeing that coming off the road there, just right at the last minute. Looks like Reyes.
Rhea Brady on the drive, and the scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Barclay. Bring it down. Oof.
Ooh.
Going to call a body on Rhea because she was not set. Her feet were moving as the player ran into her, which is a blocking call.
You know, that happens.
Substitutions coming in.
Completely understandable on Rhea's part. Trying to get down to the other end of the court. Having them follow behind. I could see how easily that would happen. First is good for the Bears.
It's kind of crazy. They've instituted a new rule here in the last couple of years about that very play. The refs have to call something. They have to either call a block, a fake, or a charge.
Okay.
And
what was the reasoning for that call, Brian? Just seeing too much of it on the court?
2 out of 3 of those go against the defense. And so first time you get a free throw shot and a ball possession if you're faking it. Yeah, just to try to cut down what they call flopping in the game.
Of course, you see more of that.
Basketball's taking a
page
out of soccer. Yeah, and they're trying to get rid of that in the game.
A little bit of a scuffle over the ball there, over possession. And it's going to go to the Bears.
Coach Corey called a timeout, a full timeout, so we'll take a break. You're watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible, Conference Edition. And we're back after that timeout. Ball remains with the Barclay Bears, who have the 1-point lead over the Saints. And we're back. Saints, again, keeping that defense really nice and tight in the lane.
That's what you want to see.
Making it really hard for them to get any lane action, which is where you get your easy buckets. And
makes me proud.
Saints are taking that away and making them shoot the outside shot just like that. And we're going to have a touch out of bounds by the Barclay Bears. Saints ball.
Their score stands at Central 11, Barclay 12. Just trailing by 1 here. It's nice to see a good tight game.
2 team fouls on the Saints this quarter, none on the Barclay Bears.
A couple of timeouts been used already, but the game is still young.
Ray Brady on the spin, and hoop-de-doo, lickety split.
Made you look, am I right?
Woo!
That's what we like to see.
She's got such a quick spin move in there.
Now you see me, now you don't. Made it worth it.
I'm guessing she watched some tornadoes growing up.
Probably. You don't come from that area without seeing a few funnels.
Here in the Midwest, we can study tornadoes and learn our spin moves. And
we can study 4 seasons in a day, Brian. 4 seasons.
Marcaria Hines out of Kentucky handling the ball for the Saints. Top of the key. Looking to get pick action on either side. It's a choice. Handoff to Marcaria. Kicks it out to Caitlin Wampler.
A little deep
looking at
shot.
Dive action off that high post entrance. 3-point shot, Marcaria up there. And great effort by Beckner on the rebound and continues to fight in there for the rebound. Barclay comes away with it on the fast break. Saints getting back
Beckner's
to stop that.
Right on her, though.
Yeah.
See, just like that's.
Marcaria Hines gets it out. They've got a 2-on-1. Kicks it out. Wampler with her shot deep. No good. And Beckner doing her best job to get it to the ref as it's going out of bounds.
See, that's what I'm talking about, Brian. It just surprises me because you look away for 2 seconds and then there she is. Just right where you didn't see her last.
Saints up now 13-12. Just under 5 minutes in this second quarter. Boy, I thought that'd be a foul. I thought I heard it up here off Rhea Brady, but she gets away. Caitlin Wampler with the ball. Kicks it over to Marcaria. Marcaria looking to
find an opening there.
Go off the pick and roll action. 15-footer up and good. Arcaria Hines coming in, sparking the scoring for the Saints. 15-12. Saints lead by 3 with 4 minutes left to go. Must be noted the Barclay Bears are the number 2 seeded team in this. Had to come into the consolation bracket yesterday because of a forfeit, because of not being able to get here with weather, which is really unfortunate. But they find themselves here, the number 2 seed against the number 6 seed in the consolation bracket. Saints at home, and there's
Wizenan getting in there.
Lexi Wizenan with her home base shot there. 17-12, Saints on a roll. 5 points in a row, short shot, rebound.
Really getting into it, Brian. I think that spin from Rhea Brady really sent some electricity through the stands.
Takes one great play to get the team just kind of electricity flowing in all the team members.
Well, I think Barclay knows we're here.
Oh, there it is, backdoor cut.
Ooh.
Wampler already used up her dribble. And I think she's going to be called for the travel. Lifted her foot before she was able to get the ball away.
Good hustle by Rhea, though. It's good to see that quick, snappy turnover from person to person. I think this first half, we're really seeing Barclay starting to warm up. Be curious to see how the second half goes here, Brian. Oh,
yeah, good defense there by Beckner out on the corner. Get the ball down, and again trying to, what are they going to call there? Is that a block? Another block. Our bigs in the middle there just aren't getting their feet set as they drive into the lane, which is, they're coming up to meet them without getting set. And so, see, that would be Julie Estromero's first foul, team third. There'll be 2 shots called, 2 shots. They're getting Rhea in for Lexi Wizenan.
Coach Starzutsky doesn't have the deepest bench, but she really knows how to work the best out of them.
She's doing her best to manage limited resources, that's for sure.
That's a great skill to see in a coach, Brian.
Both her and her assistant Alan Maltzberger on the bench there, trying to be as strategic as they can with their players and manage their legs and manage their minutes. And
yeah, give them room to breathe. I'm sure that's a constant difficulty with smaller numbers.
Although today Coach Corey says she's got another player on the line that she's looking forward to get signed here shortly, and we know 2 or 3 in the pipeline already.
Yeah, it's looking for speaking of funnels,
And Rhea Brady on the kickback, picked up by Barclay. Again, Marcaria Hines making it difficult to get the ball up the court. There she is, hustle. Going to be called for a travel or out of bounds. She touched the out of bounds line while having the ball. So, but great hustle by Marcaria there.
Great effort to see.
Yeah, so Coach Corey's got, we know.
Seems like 3, I think.
3
Brian.
signed for sure. She told me about another one potential, and we know she's got 2 others out there. So looking to get a full class on board here for next year.
And if you know someone who would like to join the Central Saints teams, either men or women's basketball, men or women's cross country, or men's soccer, you can put a call into the admissions office here at Central Christian College of the Bible. Can't let them get away without getting a pitch from my office, Brian. Gotta get my money's worth.
You betcha. Yeah, always looking for quality student athletes to join our programs here. Can't make any announcements now, but there's a good chance we're going to be rolling out a couple programs here in the near future. So stay tuned for that.
Seems like Rhea was looking for...
Yeah, just had a couple teams get caught up there in there. A couple players get caught up, miscommunication of who was going to be where.
That's all right. Just keep on
Saints
trucking.
lead by 4 here, 17-13, just under a minute and a half to go here in the first half. Saints collapsing there as that ball goes in. Runner, no good. Rebound by Brady, gets it to Atira Davis. Atira gets the ball up. Gets it knocked away. Beckner on the recovery, gets it back to Tara Davis, she's going to get things set up. A minute left to go here in the second period. Saint lead, 17-13.
Say the defense has made all the difference today, Brian. It's good to see them playing it so tight.
A toe pass there by Brady gets off Estremera's shins and turnover Saints. And Estremera on the rebound, though. No points out of that turnover, which you love to see.
Keeping them out, yeah. That's the way you maintain that lead.
Tira Davis is just slowing it down. Kicks the ball over. Beckner almost wasn't ready for that.
Coming in to the end of the second quarter here.
Ryan Brady looking for a drive.
He's taking it.
And is going to get to the line. Foul called on, I think that's number 24, Jazzy Kettles. Freshman out of San Diego, California. That might make my all-name team this year.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jazzy Kettles. Kind of like hiring a guy named Steve Lord for a Bible college.
For a Bible college,
right?
Yeah, as your soccer coach.
Yeah. We have a new soccer coach here at Central. His name's Steve Lord, coming in to help us really ramp up and create opportunities for young men in soccer. But he makes the all-name team as well. Ryan missed her first of two. Going to get a second shot here. 17.9 seconds to go. And second one's good. 5-point lead for the Saints. They can just clamp down on some defense here to keep it at that 5-point lead. Markari almost got the knockout. 3-point shot up and good.
A little bit of a runaround there from Barclay.
Number 32, Marissa Kamars, freshman out of San Antonio, Texas.
Buzzer beater goes up, but doesn't
no
find
good.
the net.
18-16. Saints lead by 2 going into halftime here. You're watching Saints basketball from the Forno Center at Central Christian College of the Bible. We're going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be back with you as we see second half action start. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible. Welcome back. We're getting ready for second half action here from Central Christian College of the Bible in Moberly, Missouri. We're at the MCCC tournament. This is second round play, consolation bracket play. The Barclay Bears are trailing the Saints from Central Christian College of the Bible.
Now, how many rounds are in this consolation bracket, Brian?
They still have a game tomorrow, so the winner here plays tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Tira Davis with the ball for the Saints. Saints start with the ball in their black uniforms again. Ooh, throwaway by Beckner. Beckner playing some defense, though, to get the ball back. And Makaria Hines with the quick hands, setting things up again for the Saints.
Let's see if the Bears had a little time during halftime to get adjusted and back in it after being on the road so long this morning.
Well, as biased announcers, let's hope they didn't. 3-point shot up off the Beckner. Back up. And they're saying that ball by Tira Davis did not hit the rim. Therefore, when the shot clock went off, it was a turnover.
Not a rebound.
So ball goes to Barclay on the turnover. 3-point shot up.
From outside.
No good. Still a little cold.
Our ladies keeping the defense on.
Tira Davis on the drive. Left hand shot up. No good. Rebounded by number 23, and she's Mariah Brady's going to get called for, again, not having her feet set. And you can't impede a player to the basket unless you are set. And she was not. And Raya's just picking up fouls left and right here. Raya's picking up fouls. That's her, I think it's going to be her third foul. Third personal foul. Second team this half, both on her.
I think coach is going to give her a break for a minute.
I think she brought in Julie Estremera here to try and preserve some playing time here for Rhea Brady. First shot up and good by Tyvee Williams. Second shot is good. Now we are tied.
Brings us to a tie game.
Yep, first points of the second half. Tira Davis looking to set things up on the drive. Gotta watch that elbow she often puts out there on the drive.
It's so easy to see these fouls.
Turnover, Makaria Hines there. Gets the ball up. And
I missed
her
that
little
call
defense travel called.
Oh.
A step taken. Kia Robertson with the extra step.
Making the girls dance on the outside.
Turnover by the Saints. A drive by Tyvee Williams. Her steal and bucket for her puts them up by 2. Karia Hines on the drive, and she gets it to go to the basket, gets the foul, and going to the line for the bonus shot.
I can't ask for much more out of one play.
Oh.
But they don't call that a hat trick here.
No, they do
that
not.
I am aware of.
Karia to the line for the bonus shot. Little mighty might. Rebound by Julie Estremera. Over where we love to play. Oh, going to have double dribble there by Julie. Julie and Lexi just playing Red Rover. I'll send you the ball over on that backboard. And You know what's really very unfair today, Jeremiah,
What would that be?
is here at the college we've got a new popcorn machine,
Yeah, I smell it.
and the wafting of
I
all
know.
that popcorn
Smells
smell here
delicious.
right up next to us is viciously unfair.
That it is, but good for the folks in the stands today. Have some good fresh popcorn. I saw some hot dogs too out there.
Yeah, nachos coming, but it's that smell of popcorn that gets you every time.
Yeah, you love the ball game experience. Ooh, puts it up with 1 second left,
And we're gonna have a jump ball on that rebound. Possession going to Barclay.
good effort, staying on that ball. This will come as no surprise to you, Brian, but I went out for one open gym in 6th grade, and
Nope, not surprised.
didn't go well. I ultimately joined the chess club. So it's an honest-to-goodness true story, but glad to be here in the booth with you today.
See, in the
Cheering on our girls.
6th grade, I was playing YMCA basketball, just to contrast our stories here. Actually played against a guy when he was my age named Eric Pietkowski. Eric was a
Pulling these names out today.
basketball player for the University of Nebraska, went on to a pro career. Pretty sure I was humbled that day by Mr. Pietkowski.
Looks like we got a score for the Lady Saints here. Way downtown, no good.
Saints lead 22-20, 5:50 to go here in this third quarter.
Now, I've played another sport, Brian, but it was 2nd grade baseball, and that was deep right.
Deep right field.
Deep right, yeah.
I see.
Coach would keep me going, and I'd eventually be across the highway.
Yeah. Yes, that's usually where they put their best players, Jeremiah. I don't know if
found
anybody
out
told you that.
I was much better in the stands. That's really where it ended up being.
Turnover by the Saints. Just an errant pass there by the Saints. Ball goes over to Barclay.
Still sitting at 22 Central to 20 Barclay.
We've got some substitutions in on the floor is Marcaria Hines, Caitlin Wampler, Lexi Weisenand, Julie Estremera, and Morgan Beckner out there for the Saints right now. Drive short. Again, that defensive strategy by Coach Corey.
It's working for him today.
Continuing to make things difficult in the paint for the Bears.
You know, I'm sure that would be greatly frustrating, Brian, if they're shutting down your inside game just the whole time, especially if you're dependent on it. Ooh, a little bit of roughness.
Jump ball inside there. Good sportsmanship. Love seeing that.
Good. Everyone's okay.
The Saints will retain possession on the drive by Hines.
This makes me nervous seeing those falls like that, Brian.
Well, believe it or not, it's part of the basketball game, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
You learn to play hooch.
Well, you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs.
Yeah, most basketball players learn to live with the bruises and the raspberries that come from playing this game hard. And Beckner almost back on the defense, coming full court at full speed there. I tell you what, I think she might be the Flash.
Yeah, or something thereof. Her speed is just, it's great to watch.
Karia trying to create a driving lane, gets the ball out to Caitlin Wampler, gets it into Julie Estremera. Estremera on the free throw line, gets it knocked away. Behind her, sprinting out again.
And there's Beckner.
And Caitlin Wampler on the foul on the drive by, that's Tyvee Williams. They're just, Tyvee's been giving the Saints a handful
The runaround.
today.
Fouls.
She's at the line shooting 22-22 Saints, and
What number foul does that make for us?
that is the third team foul. First on Caitlin Wampler this game. And up and no
First
good
is up.
for Tyvee.
I see Atira back in for us.
And second one no good. Atira Davis on the rebound. ball over to Wampler. Wampler going to get things set up for the Saints.
You know, I think the Saints are playing it nice and steady today, Brian.
Well, they've been going into a lull game here, and that's not necessarily where they perform best. Tira Davis with the running hook shot there. No good. Rebound out to the Barclay. Hines on the defense. Lexi Weisenan getting bumped on the way down the court.
A lot of action there in those 30 seconds.
It's Tivy on the reach-in foul, her third, team second here in the second half.
Seems like some of the fans are editorializing, calling their own out in the crowds. You know, I'm sure that morning games are a little easier than some of these afternoons here in the conference, Brian.
Well, morning games are hard because you're not used to playing ever in the morning.
That's true.
The morning games are quite difficult because you just, throughout the year, you don't play morning games. And so I think we're all creatures of habits.
Yeah, that's very true.
And it's just hard to break what you know and to get up and.
Well, the Saints are giving good energy this morning.
They are, and Wampler with the three-pointer. There she is. What we needed from her.
For our three-point fundraiser.
Coach Corey Zarzutsky on the timeout there. We're going to wait for the scores, but it should be 25-22. There it is. And Saints lead here. We're going to take a full out. We'll take a break here as the teams get a breather. You're watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible. And we're back. Barclay Bears going to have possession of the ball here after that timeout. Coach Corey's used 3 of her timeouts here in this half, so she's got 2 left.
And just 3 minutes left in this quarter. See the Saints keeping them out there.
Got a body call there. I think that's on Beckner. She bodied her up across the lane. Or, nope,
sure.
That was on 15 for us. Inbound play good. Sorry, that call was on number 33 for the Saints. That would be a Tira Davis. Her first, team 4th. Next foul puts Barclay in the bonus.
Wiesnan turns it over to Macaria, back to Wampler.
Wampler
Three-point
kind of got body checked. Refs totally missed that one. Body checked as she shot, and deep 3.
Ooh.
Three-pointer good, number 25. Kitchumani Croyance called after the shot.
Yeah, I totally missed that one, Brian.
For the, well, she pushed out. She pushed off a player expecting a rebound. And
see up in the booth, you know, I'm glad the refs have the floor seats because a little bit different view up here.
Saints trail now 25-27 by 2 with 2:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Caitlin Wampler on the drive-in turns it over on the spin. Up.
Oh, wild pass there down the court.
Number 4, Jalen Davis. It looks like out of Colorado Springs with the bucket. Looks like the Barclay Bears are starting to get come to life here. 25-29. Minute 40 left to go in this third quarter action. Caitlin Wampler with the fake and the drive. Off the front of the rim. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Barclay. Makaria Hines on the defense. Again, 2-3 zone. Makaria with the steal and errant pass on the drive, knocked out from behind.
A lot of speed out there for Makaria. She's taking it down.
25-29. Saints trail by 4. Rhea Brady back in the game for the Saints. Need her in there to help control the center. Caitlin Wampler with it for the Saints. Gets it into Brady. Brady's looking for, here's a pick and shot. Morgan Beckner almost on the rebound. Gets it out. Number 4 takes it to Jalen Davis for the Bears. Kick out. And no good. Long rebound.
Rhea was ready for him.
One of the hard parts on the zone is the rebounding side. You really have to work hard at going after the rebounds if you're playing a zone. And Saints didn't do that there. Barclay with the rebound and the score. The 6-point lead, largest lead of the game for either team, 25-31. Beckner on the rebound and the bucket.
That's what you love to see.
Good work by Morgan Beckner on the second effort
Flash
play.
Hard at work.
That's right, flash. And Beckner in there fighting. That's the end of the third quarter. Saints trail by 4. Going into the fourth quarter, we're going to take a short break. You're watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible.
And we're back to the final quarter here. Central Christian College of the Bible Fresno Center. Watching the women's Saints take on the Barclay Bears.
Part of the conference tournament action here. Day 2. First game of day 2. 3 quarters in the books, looking for one, and don't know if that was a pass or a shot. Ref's making adjustments and corrections there, and he's just encouraging word by the ref to just have the girls worry about playing the game. So, and not worry about the reffing. Wampler with the ball and the steal. Good work by her up on the front defensive side there, bringing it up.
Taking it.
Kicks it over to Brady. Brady sitting top of the key. We've seen Rhea just, didn't get her spin move on fast enough there.
Of course, you know, at this time, I know our Saints have got to be a little tired.
Yeah, 2 games in a row, and we played yesterday. Barclay did not. I mean, there's obviously some differences in the legs out there right now. You can see Lexi, every chance you get is trying to catch her breath over there.
Well, and it's a difference in the size and roster too, Brian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But again, just what I love to see out of our Saints, such heart, you know.
And first shot up, no good by Kitchumani. 27-31, 9-10. About 50 seconds into this fourth quarter. And second one's good. 27-32.
Got a 5-point gap here. Saints need to close. Wampler's on it.
Yeah, they need to get the offense flowing. They haven't been in an offensive flow here for about a quarter and a half.
It's been good to see their defense be so strong, but you're right. Now is the time to put on some pressure.
Beckner,
Ooh.
on the rebound. Had a hard crash to the floor.
Hope that player is okay. I think we're going to take a
Call
moment.
a referee's timeout there.
Get her checked out.
Beckner on the hustle play, just two players colliding there, and one losing her balance. I got to check for concussions when a player goes down like that, because you never know if they hit their
that
head.
Floor is unforgiving, Brian.
Yep. Oh,
It is.
you're telling me. We didn't do concussions back in my day, but
well,
I'm pretty sure I had one.
mm.
And all I could hear was my mom's voice in the stands. She was screaming when I came to, somebody better get that guy and get him out of here.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's all I heard was my mom's voice.
Wow. Look where we are today.
Yeah, pretty vocal. Pretty vocal Mom was back in the
glad
day.
that science figured out that the brain keeps moving inside your head when it comes to a stop.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
Seems like we got the
tending to the Barclay player over there, just making sure she's okay, and they are going to. Barclay will have the ball. Should be on the side. There we go.
Player substituted. It looks like.
Yep.
Taking some time off.
27-32. Saints trail by 5. 8:35 left to go.
Back at it after that little excitement there. Girls putting on that defense again, keeping them on the outsides.
And an errant pass there from the outside, and Lexi Wiseman almost gets it.
No good.
Rebounding. That's where the Saints have to get better here in that zone, is to find somebody to block out and make sure they are between them and the basket so as to capture the rebound. And we've seen that a little too much here in the second half, where the Saints aren't getting bodies on the checkout rebounds.
Turnover there. Barclay driving it in hot.
And bucket up and good by the Barclay Bears. 27-36. They've extended a lead here. 9-point lead for the Bears. Saints have gone from being up at 5 at half to being down by 9 here in the fourth quarter. So
the game ain't over yet. Looks like we got a timeout here.
30-second timeout. So Coach Corey just wanted to
get right back into it.
Get our girls refocused.
Take a breather. You know, it reminds me of the rain delay over in the last game of the 2016 World Series, was it? Where the Cubs just needed that little extra moment to get back into the game and pull out the win. Hopefully we can see that for our Saints here as well.
Yep. As far as I know, there's never been a rain delay in a basketball game, though.
That would be different. That would be different. That's why we have timeouts here, Brian.
Unless we have sprinklers. Do we have indoor sprinklers here?
I believe so, yes.
That might cause a rain delay.
Fire safety.
All right, Saints with the ball in the black uniforms on the right side of the camera here.
Karia Hines in possession.
She drives and is going to call for the. Is going to draw the foul from number 24. That's Jazzy Kettles. Her team's first this quarter. In the women's game, they play by quarters. So they keep track of fouls and bonuses quarter to quarter.
First free throw, good for the Saints.
28-36. Hines with her second. Up and good.
Yes. Closing that gap there, Brian.
7. Bears lead by 7.
Let's see if we can keep them out.
Gonna have to play some really good defense here and get the rebounds. They can't get second chance shots, and that would be Kia Robertson, sophomore out of Houston, Texas, with the bucket. Not sure it counts, though. She didn't yell bank. One of the unwritten rules of basketball. Kari Hines on the drive, left hand up, no good. Rebound by Lexi. Lexi's on the wrong side for her left-handed shooting. Going to have a jump ball called. Possession stays with the Saints.
A little bit of a time there for Wiznanen. Found herself between.
Saints trail by 9. Trying to get back into this with 6 minutes to go. Going to have a reach-in foul. Trying to see what number. I think that's Kate Semeniuk out of the Russian Federation.
Brady passes to Hines, over to Wampler. She takes her three, but doesn't find the net.
Wampler with a three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Barclay.
Barclay looking for an in. Saints keeping him out.
Run out by Wampler on the defense. Brady. And good defense in there by the Saints.
Shutting down that.
And I think Brady's going to get called again because she just can't get her feet set.
Goodness. Looks like we've got some substitutions coming in.
Julie Estremera in. And Caitlin Wampler looks like she's going to the bench, but not. Hanging out in the deep corner. 23, that's Jemiah Jackson with the free throw for the Barclay Bears. Her second is good, puts the Bears up by 11.
And we got about 6 minutes left in the game. Not too late to see our Saints make a
Saints are going to have to really start hitting some three-point shots to get back into this game, and they're not typically their game to live and die by the three, but that's what we've got to get doing. Brady with the errant pass to Estremera, led her too far. Saints turnover. Starting to see this by the Saints as they're picking up their dribble way too early and then get stuck on the holding the ball, throwing it away.
We've got Brady subbed out.
Well,
there.
we've got a young lady we haven't seen for a couple months, Lauren Lee, in the game for the Saints. Lauren's been out with an injury, high ankle sprain, and it's good to see her back out there.
Great to see her back on the court. I'm not quite sure what the
That would
was
be
there.
on Kate Semeniuk out of Novosibirsk, Russian Federation. Coming to America playing some basketball. Lauren Lee gets the ball for the Saints. Like to see Lauren's a great three-point shooter. See if she can
close up some of this gap.
Yeah, Lauren Beckner on the shot. Rebound. Barclay Bears on the break. Makari Hines doing her best to disrupt it. And Wampler with the steal. Good job by Caitlin Wampler getting the hands up and knocking the ball away. It's Wise left-hand runner up, no good. By Makaria Hines, you can see the body language just starting to fade here on the Saints. 15 or 10, 12-footer up, no good. Rebound, off the hands of Estremera. Kicks the ball back out
Wild there.
for Barclay Bears. They're going to get things reset. Good job by Wampler not to pick up the foul there. A runner by Kate Semeniuk, no good. Jump ball. Possession stays with the Bears. 3:51. Saints trail by 11 here in the fourth quarter.
I see Atira Davis has joined us from off the bench. I think 7 out for Makaria Hines. Three on the outside, no good.
And ball off Estremera on the rebound. 3:35. Brady back in, Estremera out.
Seems like we've got
A 30-second timeout by the Barclay Bears.
I do believe the men's Saints team will be playing a little later today.
Yeah, well, we will be, games will continue right after this. 6 games on the docket today for the conference tournament. Following us will be a men's game. And we are going to, you'll catch the game online here at noon. Calvary versus Emmaus in the consolation bracket. And then that'll be followed up by the 2 o'clock game. Calvary plays Emmaus on the women's side. And then 4 o'clock game, Barclay, the women. Nope, that'll be Calvary. Sorry. Four o'clock game, the men, Barclay men will be taking on Ozark. At 6 o'clock, you'll have Ozark taking on Faith. And then the Saints tonight taking on Manhattan.
Coming off that timeout was the Bears' possession. They ended up with a rebound for the basket there.
29-42, deep shot by Tira Davis off the side of the rim. Rebound, Barclay. Bring the ball down to 3 minutes to go. Ooh, that was some sketchy ball handling there, but the refs let it go. Jump ball, Saints ball. Morgan Beckner in there fighting for the Saints. Morgan is playing like she's 6'5" today, and is running like the Flash. So
yeah, love that spirit, love that hustle. Over to Lauren Lee.
Lauren Lee, they're just moving the ball around, setting Lauren up. Lauren, deep three, it's her shot. No good. Atira Davis on the rebound, gets the ball out. Wampler on the drive, kick out. Lauren Lee just trying to keep the ball moving for the Saints. Going to have a reach-in foul on number 23, Jemiah Jackson. Jemiah, is that her fourth, maybe?
I'm not sure.
No,
Looks like
it's
some
her
substitutions there on the Bears
Her
side.
first, team fourth. Saints not moving around much out there, making it hard for Rhea. Lauren Lee looking for the shot, kicks it over, kicks it back to Lauren Lee. Movement on the inside. Saints are wearing down for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they're tired out there, Brian.
Yep. Brady on the bucket. Rebound goes to Barclay. And nobody covers.
Go for a three from the top
Top
of the
of the
key.
key.
But no good.
And Lauren Lee tries to knock it out, but is the last person to touch it. Ball back to the Bears. Oh. And
Did
I
not
think that's
see-
going to be Raya Brady fouling out of the game here today.
Yeah.
That one was an aggressive reach by Brady. Her first. Otherwise, it's been kind of passive,
Yeah.
not foot moving her feet, getting her feet set most of the game. But that one was a little aggression there on Brady. Maybe frustration out there.
Could be. About a minute 50 left in the game. Looks like Barclay's got their free throw.
Weisenan back in.
Coming back. First is good.
Get Tremonti there with a bucket. Yeah, the second. And Coach Corey called the timeout before they crossed the half court line, so she'll get with her girls one last time probably. She's got one more timeout that she can call. Nope, she's out. That's what I thought. She was out of timeout, so this will be the last gathering of the Saints on the court for women's basketball in a timeout.
And though we will not have, I don't believe we're commentating the next game, we will still have it on our YouTube channel. If you want to tune in for the rest of the conference, you can do so. CCCP Saints. Looks like Wizenan's coming back in. Got a Tira.
Here on the drive, turns it over. Play Bears. And errant pass there by
Tira putting some pressure on.
Jemiah Jackson. Turns the ball over. Saints have the ball. Minute left to go. Three-pointer up. No good. Morgan trying to pinball it between two Barclay players. Just can't get there. Minute 3 left to go. Saints trail by 15. Been a disappointing fourth quarter for the Saints.
Yeah, I think the Bears might have warmed up finally.
Yep.
Getting off the bus. Wampler taking it back for us.
Drives, throws it up. No foul. Rebound Barclay. 30 seconds left to go here in the competition. Tira Davis doing her best to create disruption. Does so. Ball off of Kitchimani as
Good sportsmanship
she
there.
was doing her best to emulate a point guard.
Helping each other up.
Pretty sure coach would rather have one of the guards bringing the ball up than a center, but Tira Davis on the drive.
Ooh.
Swatted out of bounds. Sends Davis to the line for 2.
Got 21 seconds left on the clock.
See the Calvary and Emmaus men's teams getting ready to take the court.
First free throw is up. And good. a lot of games to be played here today, Brian.
A lot of basketball. If you're a basketball fan, this is the best time of the year. Like Christmas.
Nearing March.
Yeah, not quite March Madness here. We'll call it February craziness. How's that? And
A February frenzy.
And that's going to be it for the game.
Barclay running out the clock.
31-44. Saints
Oh, a great effort by our Saints out there.
lose this one by 13. But a great game. They came out and put up a lot closer of a game than they ever have this year on Barclay. And the girls get to wrap up their conference tournament here today with 2 losses.
Overall, good basketball.
Great
Good-
basketball
good
today.
to be
Great.
seen.
Great.
Thank you for having me in the booth with you today.
Great. Thanks for joining me,
Getting an education.
Mr. Ratliff. It's always fun to have sidekicks as we do the sports games here. The girls are getting ready to close off in our traditional prayer here, so we'll sign off here. You've been watching Saints basketball from Central Christian College of the Bible.